Welcome to Math 212, Introduction to Probability and Statistics. My name is Jordan Webster, and I'm the instructor for this course. You can contact me if you need anything. The best way to get a hold of me is through email, and you can see my email there is jdwebster@midmich.edu. That email is also on the syllabus, so if you ever need to look it up, you can find it on the syllabus, which is located in Moodle. Now, email is the best way to get a hold of me. There is also a phone in my office, although many times my phone that's in my office is either not connected or hard to get back to. So email is probably the best way to get a hold of me. I typically respond to email within 24 hours during the week, and on weekends, usually it could be a little more. It may be on weekends that I don't respond until the beginning of the next week. The materials needed for this course are the following. First, you'll have to be able to get online to get to the textbook. The textbook is a free open educational resource, and I've linked to that via Moodle. In fact, right now, let's look that up. So here's a typical Moodle shell for me. You can see this course was taught in summer of 2024. The textbook is under this tab, and if you click on that, it will link you to an OpenStax textbook on the Introduction to Probability and Statistics. You can either download a PDF or you can view that online. We cover most chapters in the textbook from 1 through 10, although we do skip a couple of chapters. We skip chapter 5 and we skip chapter 11, and we go from 1 through 12. I'm sorry, we cover 10 chapters, 1 through 12, skipping chapter 11 and skipping chapter 5. So that's the textbook. The other thing you'll need is a TI-84 calculator. The first one that pops up when I Google that is the Texas Instrument website, the TI-84 Plus. You can have just a regular TI-84 or a TI-84 Plus CE or a TI-84 of some other kind as well. But many of the different versions of the TI-84 will work. There's a Plus CE version, which just has a slightly nicer screen. And you can find those at lots of different places, including big box stores like Target and Walmart. And also you can find those online at in many places as well. You're going to also need a computer with a camera for taking tests in this class. All of our tests are done through an online proctoring system, which is called Respondus. I'll mention more about that later. And so you'll need a computer with a camera. Generally, a Mac or a PC works the best with Respondus. And Chromebooks do not work very well with Respondus. Now, you don't actually have to purchase a computer. Our college has computers around that will work just fine, but you'll have to make sure you schedule a time to come in. So you don't actually have to purchase a computer, but you do have to have access to one with a camera. Now, as far as the course goes, the most important thing is to make sure you make time for the course. Some people will take this course as an in-seat course. Others will take this course online. Depending on the format, uh, will depending on the format will determine how many hours you would spend each week. But if you're taking this course online in a normal 16-week setting, then you'd expect to spend about 6 to 9 hours per week taking the course. If you're taking the course online in a shorter semester, like an 8-week semester, then you should expect to double that. If you're in seat, you spend a little bit less online and more in the classroom, but still you'll have to complete homework assignments and tests online, even in an in-seat course. That's the biggest thing that people who try to take this course online fail to do, is to create time for themselves to finish. What I would suggest is that you look up all of the things, all of the objectives and the sections we cover each week. Those will be listed out in Moodle on the semester schedule. Make sure you complete everything that is due. You can work ahead a little bit if you'd like, but make sure you do not fall behind. One of the things that you'll see on Moodle are videos. Each section has its own video of basically me recording material. If you're taking this class online, watch them as if you are sitting in a classroom. So I would suggest that you schedule a time every week or multiple times every week where it's just you watching the videos and you sit there and you take notes and try to solve problems just like you would in a class. If you try to watch these videos while also watching TV, or if you try to watch these videos while also taking care of your kids, it generally does not work out very well. So schedule a time where you can watch the videos by yourself in a quiet room. And if you are in class, obviously those videos are going to be the same thing as what I cover in a normal class. So if you're in an in-class classroom, what you can do is you can use those videos to supplement anything that you missed. There are also guided notes that go along with each video. Those are provided in Moodle. If you want, you can download and print those. Or if you like, if you're more tech savvy, you can download and edit those and type things in. During the tests, you can actually use your notes while you're taking the tests, and obviously while you're taking the homework. So those are very useful. And in statistics, it's very useful to have those because some of our problems will have fairly big data sets, and some of our problems will have a fairly big paragraph of what it's asking for. Now, I've mentioned the tests and I've mentioned homeworks. So let me go over those. Tests and homeworks are where the grades come from. On the homework problems, you get unlimited attempts until the due date. And each time you take an attempt on your homework, the homework will be the same for each attempt. So you can take the homework as many times as you'd like until you score a perfect 10 out of 10 points. The tests work differently. The tests are going to open up on test week, and before the week is done at Friday at 5, you'll have 2 attempts to do each test. During those 2 attempts, you'll have a specified period of time where once you open up the test, you have to take that test and finish it within that specified period of time. And on the test, you'll have to use the lockdown browser. You do not have to do that with the homeworks. Moreover, on the test, the 2 attempts will be randomized. So you will get different numbers and different scenarios and different data sets on your second attempt compared to the first attempt on the test. Regardless of whether an assignment is a homework assignment or a test, all those things will be due Friday at 5 p.m. That means they have to be completed prior to 5 p.m. If you start at 4:50, Moodle will shut you off after 5 p.m. And so you only have 10 minutes to complete that assignment or test. Now, all of these things are on Moodle, all of the things that I mentioned. Let me go check that out. So for some of the general information, you click here. Like I said, you can look at my class, you can look at my syllabus there. If we are in an in-seat classroom, many times I'll link to that via Zoom, and that link is there. If you're trying to find me during my office hours, you can schedule an appointment. You don't actually have to physically come in. You can meet me via Zoom using this link. For more on the Respondus browser and how to download that to your computer and what it does, you can click these 2 links there. My Moodle shell is organized by units. There are 4 units. Unit 1 covers chapters 1 and 2. And you can see that in each chapter, I give a link to notes. These are notes that you can download and write on. The PowerPoint is what I cover in class, which is the exact same thing as these notes. I put the notes in both Word document and PDF format, just in case one of those is better than the others. And then the videos that I've mentioned, those are YouTube videos. And you can see that YouTube videos have playlists up there. Each homework assignment, when you click on it, it'll say attempt the quiz. Homework assignment is just a Moodle quiz. That's why it says quiz instead of homework. And this one obviously is due Friday, May 24th of 2024 at 5 p.m. Check the due dates on your course for specific dates. So each chapter has that. It has notes, videos, and homework. The homework is an assignment that you have to complete. And then at the end of each unit, there is a practice test and then the online tests that I talked about earlier. As far as grades go, the grades are arranged in that there are 10 chapters, so there are 10 homework assignments. Each of those is worth 10 points. And then each unit has a test. Units 1, 2, and 3 have a test worth 100 points. And Unit 4 has a test which has Unit 4 material and the previous material. So it's a cumulative test that's worth 150 points. About 100 points will be covering chapters 9, 10, and 12. And about 50 points will cover the previous 3 units. So that's what's on this slide. Again, the homework, each homework assignment is worth 10 points each. That's 1 for each of the 10 chapters. And there are 4 tests. Unit 1 is worth 100 points. Unit 2 test is worth 100 points. Unit 3 test is worth 100 points. And Unit 4 test plus the cumulative portion is worth 150 points. And your total grade for this semester is however many points you earn out of that divided by 550, which is the total points allotted, and then a standard letter grade that is based off of the percentage scale found in Moodle on the syllabus. So that's how grades are determined in this class. Now, the biggest thing that I always tell people is to make sure you make time. If this is an in-seat class, make sure you're coming every single day and don't fall behind. If you do miss a day, make that up with videos. If this is an online class, make sure that you spend time watching those videos, taking notes. Don't try to hunt and peck for information. That becomes very difficult. And in either case, don't fall behind. If you do those things, I know that every student can succeed in this course. So as long as you're being diligent and taking your time and completing assignments, I think every student can succeed. Good luck this semester. For some of you, I will see you in class. On others, I will just see you online. Good luck, and if you need anything, please reach out to me via email.